Don't punish yourself for lying, but just acknowledge it, learn out of it, own up to it, take responsibility for it, and don't do it the next time. I am a liar. I truly am. I always was a liar, and right now it is the time for me to admit it. It is a time for me to own up to my mistakes, to take accountability, to take responsibility, and stop right this instant. I'm on this quest to becoming a truthful, honest, and trustable person. But how can I be that person when I consistently lie? Now, I wouldn't say I lie on a daily basis, but I probably lie more often than once or twice a week. And this is a bad thing. Now, it doesn't always have to be a huge lie that completely puts the blame on somebody else for something that I might have done. Let's just say I go to my friend's house and I break a beautiful, expensive, detailed vase that belongs to his mother, that belongs to his family, in their house. And I just tried to hide that because he wasn't around for some unknown reason, and he didn't notice I broke the vase. So I just sweep it under the rug, or try to hide it, or move away, and he doesn't find out whilst I'm still there. I go home, back to my place, and let's say just a day later, I get a call. I get a call from him. He's calling me, "Yo, my vase is broken. What the fuck did you do? Was that you? I don't know. I wasn't there when it happened. But there's a broken vase, and nobody of my family said it was them. I know it's been you and a couple other guys that were over at my place in the last couple of days. Was that you? If so, please tell me, and will you replace that for me?" Now you have a simple option. You could just say, "Yes, it was me. I'm sorry. I've been a coward. I didn't own up to it, and I didn't admit it. It was too embarrassing for me, or I just can't afford to buy a new vase right now." Simply, this will help so much. But what do? In this scenario, you go ahead and tell your friend, "Nah, bro, it was me. It was me. I don't know who it was. Might have been Daniel or the other guys that were at your place. I'm just making up some random names. But you just tell them it wasn't me. It might have been somebody else. I think, actually, I quite remember. I think, I've seen Josh. I've seen Josh come out of exactly that room where you said it happened. I've seen Josh come out of that room and come my direction, and I've noticed he had this suspicious look on his face. Might have been him. I can't say it for sure, but I'll check in with him. It might have been him, but hey, you don't know that from me." What you've just done is you've lied. This was a lie that affected another person negatively. You just put the blame for something that you yourself have committed onto somebody else. Now, this guy might have, this guy hasn't done anything wrong, but you just made something up and said it was him. This is horrible, and I want to stop that. It's been a long time since I last done something like this. Put the blame for something that I have done on somebody else. This is a childish act, a cowardly act. I think it must have been, the last time I did something like that must have been 8 to 9 or 10 years ago. That was still when I was a kid, a literal kid. But I still lie on a daily basis. The lies just shrunk in size. I still lie to my friend when he asks me, yo, you think that shirt looks good on me? Every now and then, I lie. Because every now and then, when I see this look in his face, and he really feels good about this, or when my friend buys a new car, and it's got this special color onto it, that looks absolutely horrid to anyone with a healthy set of eyes, but apparently it's beautiful to him. Now what you do when that friend comes around and asks you your opinion on his new car and the color of it, you see it in his eyes. He's so proud of it. How can you say, yes brother, I'm sorry, but that looks absolutely trash. That looks horrid. I've never seen something this ugly in my life. Now, of course, you don't have to be this vulgar with it. You don't have to be this passionate about telling him that it's shit. But you could just saying to him, bro, it looks ass. Even that would break his heart a little. So yes, I do that. I do that frequently. Unfortunately, when I want to stop with that. Now, why do I want to stop with that? Why don't I just tell him, bro, it looks amazing, and he can have a happy rest of his day. He'll have the approval of his friends that the choice he made about buying that car was the right decision. He can go out in the world and show his car off proudly, even though it looks shit. Well, it might not negatively affect him, but it will negatively affect you. Because what is the opposite of dishonesty? Honesty. What is a synonym of honesty? Trust. And how can you trust yourself if you're a dishonest person on a weekly basis? For some of you, it might even be a daily basis. Well, it's definitely gonna be hard. Let's just say it's something really little and it only affects yourself. It only affects myself, alright? Let's just imagine this scenario. After I'm done recording this video, I tell myself, yes, alright, today evening I want to read 10 pages of this new book I just picked up. Alright, I go about my day, evening comes around, and instead of reading those 10 pages that I told myself I will do, I scroll on my phone and watch TikTok till I fall asleep, and then yeah, that's the rest of the day. I wake up the next day and I don't even think about it. But even that is a horrible thing, because your subconscious mind remembers that. Now your subconscious mind might not remember all the things you did this day, but it certainly does remember that you made that promise to yourself. Even a promise as little as telling yourself you're going to read 10 pages in a book, your subconscious mind remembers that, and remembers that you lied to yourself. You made yourself a promise and you broke it. You broke that promise. So the next time you tell yourself, oh damn, I just seen this TikTok or this Instagram reel or this YouTube short of this lean guy, this handsome guy, and he's got an absolutely amazing physique. He's got a ripped six-pack, and you're like 10 pounds away from having a six-pack. You tell yourself, alright, within 3 months, 3 months is an easy time span for me to achieve that. Within 3 months, I want to have a visible six-pack. Now your mind that knows when you make a promise to yourself, you don't keep those type of promises. Like the time you told yourself you're going to read 10 pages, you didn't. Like all these other times you told yourself something that you didn't follow through on, and your mind won't actually believe it. Now you might act on that promise of achieving that six-pack for the first 2 to 3 weeks. You have that motivation, everything. But as soon as that motivation fades, you're gonna drink that soda. You're gonna eat that Big Mac. You're gonna eat these chips. Because it's convenient, it's easy, it's fast, it's delicious, it's tempting. But you know what that does? It's lying to yourself. And what does lying to yourself do? Well, it makes you lose self-respect. It makes you lose trust to yourself. And the next time something comes around, next time you tell yourself, alright, I've really got to study now because I got this exam next week, Tuesday. So today evening, I'm gonna study for at least 1 hour. Time comes around, evening hits, it's time to study. Alright, let's say you even go to your desk, you open your books, you start studying. 10 minutes go by, your phone starts buzzing. You look on your phone, what happens? Well, you get distracted. Look at the message that you just received on Snapchat, WhatsApp, whatever bullshit you're on. Go through that, then you see, oh, this other guy has texted me. Well, let me just look at that real quick. Then you see, oh, I just got a notification from YouTube. My favorite YouTuber just uploaded. So you watch that YouTube video. Next thing you know, 2 hours down, it's absolutely late in the evening. It's way too late. You've got to go to bed ASAP because if you don't, you're going to be absolutely tired tomorrow. You're going to amount to nothing the entire day. So you tell yourself, alright, I just got to go to sleep now. So you study for like 10 minutes. And then you just didn't do it. You didn't follow through on that promise you told yourself of saying, yeah, I'm going to study 2 hours this evening. And this stacks up. It really stacks up. And the more you say stuff like this, the less you trust yourself. And how would you? It doesn't make sense. Your subconscious mind picks up on all of these promises you make to yourself. If you don't follow through on those, how are you supposed to trust yourself? How is your mind supposed to know, alright, he said that, so he's gonna do it? I want to come to the place to where when I say, alright, within 2 months, I want to add 5 kilos to my weight. I want to gain 5 kilos. My mind knows within 2 months, I've gained 5 kilos. No excuses. There is no other way around it. And I know people, for me it seems so far. It seems so difficult. If I tell myself, yeah, I'm gonna add 5 kilos to my weight, I'm like, oh, I really hope I'll add 5 kilos to my weight, but I don't know if I'll add 5 kilos to my weight. Because how would I know? I lie to myself on a weekly basis. So, how does my mind know this time is different from the other times I lied? How does my mind know? It doesn't. It doesn't know. So when I say I'm gonna add 5 kilos, what I actually do is I hope I'm gonna add 5 kilos to my weight. And there's people out there, I know that for sure, that when they say they're gonna add 5 kilos to their weight within 2 months, when those 2 months end, they'll have 5 kilos added to it. And not only did they accomplish that, but their mind knew from the absolute first second when they made that promise to themselves, just up to the last second when they accomplished that promise, it just knew they were gonna keep that promise. Is that not one of the most beautiful things in the entire world? To me, that sounds so unbelievable and so far, even though I'm so close to getting there. I've noticed that I'm lying too much for like 6 months ago, and I lowered it and lowered it and lowered it and lowered it. But today, right before I got the idea for this video, I just noticed, dude, I still am a liar. Not in a huge sense. I don't lie to whereby my lies affect other people. I don't do these type of things anymore. I don't care. I'm an honest person. If you ask me and I did something wrong, I own up to my wrongdoings. I'll admit it. I will simply admit it. I'll own up to it. Yes, might be shameful. Yes, might be embarrassing. Yes, it might cost me money. But if I did something wrong, I'll admit it. 99% of the time. See what just happened? Was my mind... Did my mind know? Or did my mind hope? You saw what just happened to me. My mind switched from, yeah, I'll do it, I know I do, to I hope I do. Most of the time I do. Most likely I do. You see what just happened there? And this is exactly what happens to you. But probably 10 times worse. Because you probably still lie about stuff like that on a daily basis. Now, how do you fix that? Well, it's pretty simple. When you tell yourself that today evening you're gonna read 10 pages, when the evening comes around, you're gonna read those 10 pages. When you tell yourself you're gonna get a haircut, you're gonna get that haircut on exactly the day you say you're gonna get a haircut. When you're gonna tell yourself that you wanna start working out 3 times a week, you will, and I say, you will start working out 3 times every single week. No excuses. I don't care what happens. I don't care if you're busy, if you're tired, if you're sick. You're gonna work out 3 times every single week. Now, what does that do? It rebuilds that trust to yourself. And I've really, in the last couple of months, I've really started doing that. And it's just, it does something to you. It does something magical. It rebuilds that trust. And now I'm at the point where I think I've rebuilt this trust to myself to such an amount, to such an extent, whereby the trust I have to myself doesn't really fade, but it also doesn't really build up. I'm at this stage right here where it doesn't go up or down. So what I have to do right now, completely stop lying in every sense, in every manner. If my friend asked me if the color of his car looks good, sorry, I don't like it. I don't know how, I ain't gotta say it like that. You can just say, brother, please, no hard feelings, don't take it the wrong way. I just don't like it. In my opinion, it doesn't look good, but I'm sure you're happy with it. And if you're happy, then I'm happy. Why not just do that? Why not just do that? It's such an easy thing. Even though it might hurt him, whom it really hurts the most is yourself. The person it hurts the most is yourself. Just stop with that. Do these steps that I just told you. Rebuild that trust. And when you get to that stage where I currently am, just completely cut off any lying you do. And this is gonna be hard because it's a intrinsic subconscious thing that you do. You lie out of instinct, out of, oh, I don't want to hurt his feelings, so let me just lie. Nothing bad will come out of this lie. Nobody gets hurt by that in a physical sense. Nobody it's not that big of a deal. Well, it is to yourself. So cut those lies out completely. It's going to be difficult. It is 100% going to be difficult. It is going to be difficult for me now. From the time where I press on the stop button on my camera, I will stop lying. The thing is, I truthfully don't know if I actually will stop. I don't know if I'll be able to stop. It's gonna be hard. I feel like it's gonna be hard. I feel like I'm gonna fail. I feel like I'm gonna subconsciously, sometimes still, a lie will slip out of my mouth. But those are the moments where I have to acknowledge those lies, acknowledge what I've just done, realize it, and not punish myself for it. Don't punish yourself for lying, but just acknowledge it, learn out of it, own up to it, take responsibility for it, and don't do it the next time, but at least try it. And you'll see that slowly the lies you put out on a weekly basis go from here to here. So maybe you only lie once every month, or maybe you only lie once every 3 months, and eventually you only lie once every year. Eventually you'll stop lying completely. You'll stop lying completely. And the thing is, a person that's honest doesn't have many friends. You see, there's still a problem with that, because the person that's honest doesn't have very many friends, but the person that lies has loads of friends, because the truth hurts. Knowing the truth, being told the truth hurts. If I'm the person who goes out and asks my friend, yo, does that shirt look good on me? And he says, no, bro, please take that off. What are you doing? I can't be seen with you in this shirt that looks ass. It hurts me somehow. Might not be the worst thing that somebody's ever said to me, but somehow, just a little bit, it hurts me, because I thought that shirt looked great on me. He says, no, that looks ass. No, I don't think that hurts me, but you get what I'm saying. You guys get what I'm saying. Something hurts. So, yeah, if you're always honest with everybody around you, not just even around you, even on the internet. If I stop lying completely, if I stop having this filter in front of my lips, people are not gonna like me very much. Of course, many people will resonate with that. Many people will actually be thankful for this complete and utter truthfulness, honesty. But many people will take it in the wrong way. Many people will be offended by what I'm saying. And I'm sure this will lose me a couple of friends, because I just don't lie. I just don't lie. I really hope that this video has moved you internally and helped you in some type of way. I really hope that you've not just wasted a couple of minutes of your life, but that you actually took something out of this and implemented into your own life. I really hope that this did something to you. I really hope that this was the one video you needed to watch for for you to make that change in your life? If so, I'd be happy if you liked, subscribed, possibly even wrote a comment. If not, it's all good. And I want to end this video with a quote: don't compare, be compared to. There's another video you can watch of me. Enjoy that. Have a good rest of your day.